Hello, science sippers. Buckle up, because we're diving into the fiery world of chilies. Forget everything you thought you knew about these spicy fruits. In this two-part series, we're cracking open the science behind the heat, the history that'll blow your mind, and the mind-bending facts that'll make you say, "Whoa, chilies are lit." In part one, we're talking about the history of the chili pepper and a little about the botanical facts. Then, we'll look at Columbus's big mistake that changed the spice game forever. We'll finish part one by learning about the Scoville scale. It ain't just a number, it's a heat battle. Then in part two, we'll delve into the journey of the chili pepper from ancient civilizations to futuristic farms exploring the humble chili's epic journey through time. Then we'll discover capsaicin, the fiery molecule that tricks your brain and heals your body. After that, we'll discover the hottest pepper in the world. Can you handle the heat? Finally, we'll explore the future of these spicy fruits from medicine to space exploration. So smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and get ready for a wild ride into the science of chilies. This is going to be epic. You don't want to miss it. Let's dive right in. Have you ever pondered the historical significance of the humble chili pepper? Now let's look at the botanical beginnings and archaeological significance of this fiery fruit. Chilies belong to the capsicum genus, a part of the Solanaceae family, commonly known as nightshades. This genus is native to the Americas, where it has thrived for thousands of years. Archaeological evidence suggests that chilies have been a part of human diets since 7,500 BC, making them one of the oldest cultivated crops in the Americas. Excavations in Tehuacan Valley, Mexico have yielded chili pepper residues, seeds, and even whole fruits, preserved in pristine condition. These findings offer a fascinating glimpse into the prehistoric human palate and the culinary practices of the time. But the significance of chilies extended beyond the dinner table. In many ancient cultures, these fiery fruits held a revered place in rituals and ceremonies. The Mayans, for instance, used chilies in rituals to ward off evil spirits, while the Aztecs utilized them as a form of currency. Yes, you heard that right. In the Aztec Empire, one could exchange a handful of chilies for goods and services, reflecting the high esteem in which this plant was held. So what made chilies so valuable? Well, it's likely their versatility played a big role. Besides being a potent food additive, chilies were used in medicine as a preservative, and even as a weapon in warfare. Here's a quick historical tidbit you probably didn't know about. During the 16th century siege of Ottoman Belgrade, Hungarian defenders devised a fiery weapon, hollowed peppers filled with gunpowder. Thrown onto Ottoman ships, they exploded in showers of flame and pepper fumes, causing panic and confusion. This inferno of peppers helped repel the attackers, proving sometimes a little heat can go a long way. The rich cultural and historical significance of chilies is a testament to their enduring appeal and utility. Thus, from its prehistoric origins, the chili has had an intriguing journey. It started as a wild plant in the Americas, became a culinary and cultural cornerstone for ancient civilizations, and eventually spread across the globe to spice up our lives. So the next time you feel the heat from a bite of chili pepper, remember, you're tasting a piece of history that has been thousands of years in the making. From their native lands, chilies have traversed the globe, haven't they? Like intrepid explorers, these fiery fruits have journeyed far beyond their South and Central American origins, propelled by the ceaseless currents of trade and colonization. Indeed, the voyages of the 15th and 16th centuries heralded a new era of gastronomic globalization, with chilies stowed away in the holds of Spanish and Portuguese galleons, destined for distant shores. The Old World's first taste of these New World spices sparked a culinary revolution, with chilies rapidly integrating into cuisines from Asia to Africa, Europe to the Middle East. But let's not forget the role of birds in this global dispersal. Unaffected by capsaicin, our avian friends have been instrumental in scattering chili seeds across diverse landscapes, further expanding their reach. Fast forward to the present day, and the global production of chilies paints an intriguing picture of their economic significance. India, for instance, is the world's largest producer, contributing around 36% of the total global yield. China, Mexico, and Turkey also feature prominently in this fiery league table. However, it isn't just about quantity, it's about value too. In the United States, the chili industry is worth an estimated $1.5 billion annually, reflecting not just the domestic appetite for these spicy staples, but also the lucrative export market. But let's delve deeper into the economic tapestry. Beyond the large-scale agricultural operations, chilies also support countless smallholder farmers worldwide, providing a vital source of income. Moreover, the burgeoning interest in artisanal and specialty chilies has opened up new avenues for economic growth, with consumers willing to pay a premium for unique flavors and heat profiles. The global chili trade is a complex web of supply and demand, influenced by factors as diverse as climate change, consumer preferences, and geopolitical shifts. It's a fascinating example of how a humble fruit can become an economic powerhouse, transforming cuisines and livelihoods along the way. Here's a little-known story from the annals of history. In the 18th century, Swedish King Gustav III banned coffee to promote domestic tea consumption. Enterprising citizens, however, found a fiery solution: Spanish snuff, a mix of ground coffee beans and chili powder. This ingenious and probably eye-watering workaround challenged the ban and exposed the king's unpopular policy, showcasing the rebellious spirit and love for coffee, even when spiced up with controversy. From their early days in the Americas, chilies have truly become citizens of the world, shaping our palates, our cultures, and our economies. The story of Christopher Columbus and chilies is fascinating, isn't it? Our tale takes us back to the late 15th century, when Columbus embarked on his legendary voyage. He was in search of a swift route to the lucrative spice markets of the East, but fate had a spicy twist in store. Instead of reaching the peppercorn-laden lands of Asia, Columbus landed in the New World, where he encountered a new kind of pepper, the chili. This mistake had a huge impact. Europeans, deprived of black pepper's heat, embraced chilies with gusto, igniting a culinary revolution across the globe. Chili's unique taste profile transformed cuisines, adding depth and fire to dishes from Thailand to Hungary. Portuguese explorers then spread chilies further, forever weaving them into the fabric of Asian and African cuisines. As part of the Columbian Exchange, these fiery pods journeyed across the Atlantic, introducing a seismic shift in global gastronomy. From the piquant paellas of Spain to the fiery curries of India, chilies found their way into every conceivable cuisine, adding a zesty zeal that tantalized taste buds worldwide. Columbus might not have found the desired spices, but his discovery of chilies changed the course of culinary history. Wow, that was a fiery journey. Join us in part 2, where we learn about the Scoville Index and capsaicin, the chemical causing the heat of the chili. We'll learn about its medicinal properties and take a look at the future of this enchanting spicy plant product. Hey science sipper, did you know that chilies come in a rainbow of colors, each with unique flavor and heat profiles? And green doesn't necessarily mean unripe. But before we go, here's another fiery tale from history. In the 1930s, the British Royal Navy conducted a bizarre experiment, coating warships with capsaicin to deter enemy boarding parties. While effective, imagine trying to scale a fiery ship. The plan was ultimately scrapped due to concerns about friendly fire and, well, the sheer unpleasantness for the British sailors themselves. This fiery footnote in history serves as a reminder that innovation doesn't always translate smoothly from theory to practice, especially when pepper spray is involved. This is Sci Sips, signing off. Stay spicy and keep sipping on fiery science by hitting that subscribe button.